is the prickly feeling I get on the back of my neck just after watching a scary horror movie, turning off the TV and realizing I'm standing in a dark, empty room with nothing to protect myself, with if an insane alien clown suddenly peeked in through the window. It's like when we were kids having fun during a sleepover, telling each other horror stories about witches and old people. Here is top 10 scariest horror movies of all time. 10. 28 Days Later. A scientific horror flick revolving around mutated humans, this movie is sure to render a gruesome experience. An incurable and equally powerful virus is unleashed by a group of animal activists despite the pleas of the scientist in charge at a research hub in Britain, and the results are deadly as the virus spreads. The movie begins 28 days later with only a handful of survivors endeavoring to enter the mainstream life. But everything is not that easy as is thought to be. A war needs to be waged against a host of homicidal maniacs for humanity to survive. 9. Alien. A futuristic movie that perfectly blends science fiction with horror, The Alien is a great watch. This story revolves around the crew of a ship who lands on a planet in the future. While on a rescue mission, they come across an abandoned ship with nobody on board. While continuing their search for survivors within the abandoned ship, the crew happens to come across some kind of alien form that they have not encountered earlier. They must escape from the place before these aliens hatch and prowl on them. 8. The Shining. A horror movie with a great storyline, The Shining is bound to terrify you and at the same time will keep you hooked till the end. Jack Torrance, a frustrated writer, is in search for a place where he can write in peace, and hence moves with his psychic son Danny and wife Wendy to the mountains-surrounded Overlook Hotel. Once settled in their new home, Danny is afflicted by horrified vision of the past, and Jack almost locks himself up in a study. The drama gathers impetus as matters unfold, and Wendy gradually discovers some sinister truths about Jack and Danny. 7. Game of Death. This horror flick revolves around Puzzet, a salesman who loses his job and subsequently his car and girlfriend. Immersed in huge debt, he is clueless about how to pay it. Then comes a mysterious call from nowhere and luckily or unluckily, he is invited to be part of a reality show which could win him $100 million. If a set of 13 tasks are completed, the offer indeed seems tempting and Puzzet agrees to play the game. The audience too starts enjoying, only realizing soon that the tasks are getting increasingly sinister and deadly. 6. Psycho. Based on Alfred Hitchcock's masterpiece, Psycho offers a wonderful and revolutionary horror flick, and set a new genre when it was released in 1960. The plot revolves around Marion Crane, who steals $40,000 from a client in order to help Sam, her boyfriend. What follows is a sequel of weird events including Marion's meeting with proprietor Norman Bates, and ultimately we have the famous and much dreaded shower scene, wherein Norman's mother stabs Marion to death. 5. 100 Feet. This supernatural thriller redefines the art of vengeance, and is sure to send a chill across your spine. The movie is about Marty, a woman convicted of the murder of her brutal husband, whom she killed in self-defense. Following her release from prison under house arrest, Marty senses that she is living in her house with somebody else, always geared up to attack her. Strictly ordered to remain in the house till the sentence is over, Marnie's nightmare returns when she discovers that her co-inhabitant is other than her dead husband, who will do anything for revenge. 4. The Ring. An offbeat thriller featuring a disturbing videotape, The Ring is a great horror flick to watch. A disturbing videotape starts being passed from hand to hand in a town located in Northwest Pacific, constituting a series of haunting and strange images. Following the watch, a number of viewers receive a warning call telling them that they would die within a week. In this way, a group of teenagers abruptly die, prompting the aunt of one of the dead to delve deeper to solve a sinister mystery. 3. A Nightmare on Elm Street. One of the top-rated horror flicks, A Nightmare on Elm Street is bound to haunt you in your dreams. What happens when a dead murderer starts stalking his victims in their dreams? To know the answer, and to experience the horror, you must watch this movie. Nancy Thompson feels there is something wrong when she starts having terrible nightmares about a guy pursuing her with a razor glove, only to find that her friends are having similar nightmares. Freddy Krueger, the child murderer, is back from the dead to terrorize his victims in their dreams that become reality. 2. 1408.
Shiver scale. I ward the dolphin. 10 skulls.
Have you ever spent a night in a haunted hotel? It's sure that the answer is no, and so you must definitely sit through this horror flick. Author Mike Enslin, well acclaimed for exposing paranormal events, experiences an unexplained force as he checks into room No. 1408 at the infamously haunted Dolphin Hotel. An expert in eliminating superstitious rumors revolving around haunted houses, Mike gets the shock of his life as he stands face to face with the evidence of existence of afterlife, all in room 1408. Will Mike survive to present his readers with another bestseller? 1. The Exorcist.
Of the dead to depart from the servant of God. It's the power. Holy water.
The Exorcist takes you to the world of possessions and struggles with the supernatural. When a 14-year-old girl exhibits unusual behavior, her mother calls a priest who is certain that the girl is possessed and needs an exorcist. Numerous episodes and struggles with a powerful supernatural element follow before the exorcist is able to bring back the possessed girl to normal, with a final battle with a demonic enemy from the past.